In Napa, it wasn't a drill, but a grass fire that had firefighters at work. At the same time, the North Bay added to its firefighting ranks. ABC 7 News reporter Tomas Roman brings us a story live from Napa. Tomas.
We don't know exactly what caused this 2-acre grass fire here, but you can see the dry grass behind me can add fuel to any fire and make it go out of control very quickly. Now, the people who own these expensive homes here on El Nido Drive are very grateful to CAL FIRE and Napa Fire Departments for their quick response. And east of the Santa Rosa, residents are celebrating some additions to their fire department. More than 24 firefighters from CAL FIRE and Napa Fire Departments responded at about 1 o'clock to the area of Coombsville Road in Napa. The grass fire threatened 2 homes here on El Nido Drive. Flames came right up to Wally Toma's house.
I was worried about the garage, and it came right up to the siding on the garage. It's closer. There's been last year there was a fire, a couple years before that, same location, this side right here.
The fire was put out in 40 minutes. Toma says 4 grass fires like this have threatened his home over the past 9 years he's lived here. It's to be ready to fight fires like this that 2 Santa Rosa firehouses have now been reopened full-time. Firehouse 11 also opened up in time to save the life of a 50-year-old man this week.
It's not breathing and does not have a heart rate. They were able to deliver that patient to the hospital with pulses and breathing on his own. And that station was due to be browned out.
Firehouse 10 on Corporate Center Parkway and Firehouse 11 on Lewis Road have been browned out since 2009. An open house is being held so residents can see things are back to normal. Nearby homeowner Amy Kerr is glad she now has a full-time, fully staffed fire station.
We live just up the road and we have almost an acre, and it's getting hot, and with little ones you get nervous. So it's nice to know that we have local firefighters, more of them here.
The 2 firehouses were victims of bad economic times in 2007 and 2008. Deputy Chief Tony Gosner says they worked out a plan to keep the area covered.
When this station was browned out, Station 10 was open. And when Station 10 was browned out, Station 11 was open. So it was a shared sacrifice.
That sacrifice was ended by a $3.1 million FEMA grant that allowed the city to open the stations full time. It also allowed the department to hire 14 new firefighters. Now, that FEMA grant runs out in 2 years, but firefighters say they and the city will come up with the funds to make sure these changes are permanent. We're live in Napa County. I'm Tomas Roman, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Tomas. And do stay with ABC 7 News for continuing coverage of the California wildfires. We will have updates on ABC 7 News at 6 and 11 and online anytime at abc7news.com. And you can get instant updates by following us on Twitter at ABC 7 News Bay Area.